All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone, and citations to all the Akim out there pushing the word of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash in truth and sincerity. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, Brakatham to you all. All right, so what I'm going to be entitling this lesson, all right, through the Spirit, is read the Bible, okay? Look at the generations of old and see. All right, and the title of this lesson is drawing from Sirach chapter 2 verse 10, okay, which I'll read. It says, look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Okay, so, just going into this particular scripture here, man, in order for you to apply this scripture, for this scripture to, these two scriptures to take root in your heart, all right, you have to actually be reading the Bible, okay? All right, you have to actually look at the generations of old and see. You actually have to read the stories in Genesis about Abel and Enoch and Noah, all right, and Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, okay, and Joseph and the patriarchs, all right. You have to be reading about Moses, all right. You have to be reading about Aaron, okay, and the Exodus and Joshua and the Judges, okay. You have to be reading about it, okay. You have to be reading about David, all right, Solomon and Samuel and the prophets, okay. You have to be reading the Psalms, all right, so that you can know for yourself, all right, so that you can trust in yourself, man, that if a man trusts in the Lord, he shall not be confounded. And if you abide in his fear, you will not be forsaken. And he will not despise you if you call upon him, okay, so that you can know for yourself that you in this faith, you are seeking the Lord, man, all right, that he is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very, very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and will save in time of affliction. All right, but that faith is not going to be built up. That hope and confidence in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not going to be built up if you're not reading, man. Okay, you have to read the Bible, man. Okay, and that's just one of the reasons. There's plenty of other reasons why you should be reading the scriptures, which I'll also go into that in this lesson too. But I just want to, get the first point, concerning, building up your faith and hope and confidence in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, right. So let's go Hebrews 11. All right, Hebrews 11 and 1. It says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and the evidence of things not seen. All right. Now it says faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen. All right, so faith is the foundation of things hoped for. Okay, and what do we hope for? We hope for the prophecies to come to pass. We hope for salvation. All right, we hope for the destruction. We hope for the for the Lord's standard to be lifted for us. Or we hope for miracles to be done. We hope for all these things. We hope for the kingdom, right? We hope for the downfall of our enemies. But where are these things written in? These things are written in the Bible, man. Okay. All right, they're written in the Bible prophecies. They're written in the testimonies of old time, the Psalms and the prophets, or Daniel, Ezekiel and Isaiah, Jeremiah. All right, they're written about in the books of Samuel and Kings, the First and Second Kings, and Joshua. You have, in order for you to have your hope built, all right, you have to build up your faith, and the only way to do that is by reading the scriptures, man. And Romans 15, all right, tells you that. Romans 15 and 4 says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning. All right, so the things that were written in the past, in the Old Testament, right, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Okay, so you have to be reading the scriptures so that your faith can be built up, so that your hope can be built up. All right, so that your faith can be built up on which you have hope and confidence in the Lord. Okay, hope and confidence in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai's salvation, man. All right, that's not gonna that's not gonna happen if you're not reading. Okay, you're not. The scriptures say faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of the Most High. So sometimes you got to read the Bible out loud to yourself. Sometimes you got to read. You actually have to, brothers use the audio Bible. That's cool. Me, I like to actually read it. I like to actually flip. I'm just speaking, about myself personally. I like to actually flip the pages. Okay, all right. Just reading it on a screen or just hearing it, it's just not enough for me. I actually have to touch the book. Okay, because that's where the power lies. It's in the book. Okay, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. Okay, that's also in the scriptures, man. Let's go to Isaiah. Isaiah 36. I ain't 36. Isaiah 34. Isaiah 34 and 16. All right, it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail, none shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded it, in his spirit it hath gathered them, man. All right, so the things that are written in the scriptures are not going to fail, man. The scriptures say that's why you're supposed to seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read, man. That's how your faith is going to be built up. That's how your confidence is going to be built up. That's how you're going to know what to watch for. All right, when you're watching the news and the prophecies and things of that nature, you see a headline, all right, about such and such. Okay, yeah, all right, the scripture said there's going to be uproars of the people. There's going to be famine. There's going to be earthquakes. All right, yeah, we at the end. All right, now your faith is built. Now your hope is. Now you see how that works. It's a formula, man. All right, the scriptures say, the Lord's word will not return unto him void, man. All right, it shall accomplish that which he shall please and will prosper whereunto he hath sent it, man. The Lord has sent his word to Jacob, his statutes and his judgments to Israel. Okay, that it may give seed to the sower and bread to the eater. All right. So that's why you're supposed to be reading these scriptures, man. Okay, so to build for yourself, to build yourself up first, man. All right, to build up your hope and confidence in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. All right, let's go into let's go to Isaiah. All right, because there's another point in Isaiah, man. Isaiah 28. Isaiah 28 and 9, it says, whom shall he teach knowledge, and whom shall he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. For precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. Okay, and to whom he said, this is the rest wherewith ye may cause the weary to rest, and this is the refreshing, yet they would not hear. Okay, so this is the rest. Our rest and our hope is in the scriptures. This is our refreshing. This is what renews us day by day, man. All right, this is what renews our hope or finds our hope in Yahweh Shem Yahushua is the knowledge of the scriptures, man. All right, but how are you going to gain that knowledge? How are you going to understand the doctrine? Okay, by going through the milk. Okay, by going through the precepts upon precept, man. That's how you're gonna know the doctrine, man. Okay, that's how you're gonna be able to teach the doctrine. All right. That's how you're going to be able to defend the doctrine. You have to be in the scriptures, man. Okay? That's how you're going to be able to rightfully divide the word of truth. All right? And defend the doctrine against the naysayers, man. All right? When you're out there on the highways and byways, somebody come up with a question sincerely or insincerely, come up with, a sincere question or some bullshit trying to gainsay or whatever, scoffing. All right? A Christian come up, whatever, and you just handle it through the scriptures, man. Because you've been reading, because you've been in there, man. You've been in the Bible, man. All right. There's things also in the scriptures that you're not gonna understand if you're not reading, man. Okay. You actually have to know, and you have to read so you can understand these things, man. And that's why I'm gonna bring this out, man. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and 15. It says, "Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." Okay. Rightly dividing the word of truth, okay, which goes into directly and correctly, okay. All right, Strong's G 3718, arthotomeo, all right. It means to cut straight ways. All right, so when you gotta cut somebody, cut them with the scriptures, man. All right, to make straight and smooth, to handle or right, to teach the truth directly and correctly. Okay, so how you do that? You have to endeavor, all right, to go into the scriptures, all right, so that you may understand, all right, so that when the situations arise, All right, questions arise whether they be in your own mind or from somebody else or from a brother. Okay, you know what, you know how to answer. Okay, all right, that's the point. All right, and you're not going to be able to do that if you're not in the scriptures, man. You got to read, man. There's certain things in the Bible that you're not going to understand if you don't have a thorough understanding of what's written aforetime. Okay, what's written in Genesis, what's written in Exodus, okay, and what's written in Leviticus and Numbers, okay, and Deuteronomy and Joshua and Judges and Ruth. You know, you're not going to get it if you're not reading, man. You're not going to know what it's talking about. You're just going to be winging it, man. You're just gonna read over it, and then it's gonna slip your mind, and then you're not gonna know, man. All right.